Hi, this is Bahar Shahpar for WeDharma. Um, Today, since I'm kind of in the messy middle of yet another move and office pack up and lots of logistical changes in my life and me having to kind of refocus my priorities and my next action steps in a whole new light, and there's just a lot of very physical things for me to consider. I wanted to talk about the internal path and the external path we walk, and where along those paths things like devotion and commitment and focus are necessary and cumbersome, and when to just let go. Um, for myself, my physical path has always been really meandering, always really aggressive, really chaotic. Like, I clearly chose that path, but um, I've always had lots of very physical obstacles in my way, and adventure courses to navigate. I've moved beyond, 30 times. Like, I have really just engaged in situations where I was in really like visceral conflict and dance with the physical world. I always had a very lively internal dialogue about all of it and contemplating it, but I don't think that I ever really had an internal path that was all that different. My internal path was really directly guided by what was happening in my physical world around me and how I was managing it. And with all the lessons I've learned, and in all the ways my spirituality and philosophy and ethic has evolved along that road, all these past almost 34 years, um, now all of a sudden there was a day a matter of months ago where those things split, and I distinctly right now I feel the pulsing rhythmic energy of a different light, a different synapse, a different like neural impulse like running inside of me. And my physical life is still going. There's still just as much happening in my physical life. But my heart beats kind of just independently. And it's invigorating and really exciting because I feel like this whole new breath of life, that there is something that no matter what's happening out here is steady and constant, and like heating my blood as it courses through my veins. So even when there is lack out here, there is fullness here. Um, but it's also kind of like metaphysically terrifying because what do I do? Like, who do I listen to? Because there's some days lately where I'm just so happy in here. I'm I don't know, forgetting, not caring as much about doing the tasks I need to do out here in order to keep my life rolling. I mean, I still have rent to pay. I mean, I'm nourished, but you know, food in the fridge doesn't come from loving your heart alone. Um, so so I have recognized that a lot of the gaps sometimes when this is happening, when I can't connect my internal and my external path, um, it happens because of a lack of dedication, I think, to my work, to my listening to the internal voice and translating it into action out here. And I I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm lazy. I don't know if I'm clinging to something that I just don't want to let go. I don't know if I don't have discipline, but it's probably a combination of all three. And I know, even though I'm not there yet, that that dedication, that sitting through discomfort, pushing yourself into like long spans of mastering a task, whether it's sitting still, whether it's cleaning up, whether it's purging, whether it's whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, like to not be a whip about it and push through it, because I mean, ultimately the reward is going to be incredible, and you know that. But without study, without you pushing through the parts that are uncomfortable, and staying with things, having focus, not, accepting that your mind wanders, that your body wanders, but coming back to it, not letting yourself get lazy, and not letting just bad habits form. And I've had a lot of bad habits form, and my dedication and my focus and my ability to commit to something is really compromised because of these bad habits. I'm addicted to my bad habits, and I'm struggling with that right now. But I think all of this was just to say that remember that ultimately, whether we feel it or not, there is an internal pulse and an external pulse, and it's not good to be 100% directed by one or the other. You need to have them translate into each other, and you need to always remember that when things out here are lost or confused or black or foggy, there is this light. If you just search deep within enough, you know what to do. And when it's great out here, and it's sunshine and skipping and wine garden in the park, like, don't forget that there's something that needs to be nourished in here too, and don't indulge yourself in the pleasure of out here without remembering to nourish this as well. So, in and out, coming together, hopefully for me soon, and for all of you.